Hey guys, the Miata is back. It is done from all the track prep work we've done this spring. New coilovers, there's XIDA 550 front, 350 rear, and gosh, what else? We have new 949 Racing endlinks, proper alignment. The Dunlop Dureza Z2 tires are back on the car, and there's all new polyurethane bushings all the way around the car in the whole suspension. So all the control arm bushings are new. Sway bar bushings were already poly, but I haven't replaced the diff or engine mounts yet. I'm going to do those at the same time. Also did a radio delete, save a little bit of weight there, and I wasn't using it anyway. We corner balanced the car last weekend, and it weighed in at a I'm pretty happy with this number. It was 2285 without me in it, and we got it pretty close to 50-50 and 50-50 forward and backward, 50-50 cross weight distribution without me in it. And when I am in it, it's a little bit off, but it's not that bad. I don't think I would even notice it on track. I also had the passenger seat out for the corner balancing. But I haven't really gone out and pushed this car too much since the alignment. Let's see how it does. I'll tell you right off the bat, it's a lot stiffer. Even though we're running the same spring rates as I was before, this is definitely a little bit stiffer with the new bushings. And also the, oh yeah, I did a brake master cylinder brace. Shocks are a little bit stiff, a little bit bouncy over bumps, but they're not unstreetable. They just don't have a lot of suspension travel. I would say that this is going to be an amazing setup on track, if a little bit on the stiff side for the street, but they work well. They do a good job. The cars, the last shocks, Miata's coilover setup that was on this car was kind of a little bit old. It was a little bit on its way out. This is going to be a much more entertaining setup for sure. Brake pedal feels great. Got a master cylinder brace from Paco Motorsports, and I think on ABS cars that makes a pretty big difference. Tight. These bushings made a huge difference. Once you get up to speed, ride is improved. Going over bumps on the highway, the car's pretty supple. But really, this is a little bit more of a track-focused suspension, and that's kind of the direction that I'm taking this car. I have the BRZ as a daily driver, and I don't mind this being a little bit more raw. A little bit more engaging. Brakes need to warm up a little bit. Man, this is still one of the best shifters in the business. It's amazing how good these transmissions are. This is just the 5-speed too. It's not a 6. And of course, we're still running the it's a 90. I think it's an R package Miata, NA R package Miata steering rack with poly bushings on that as well. And we got the 9for9 Racing. It's kind of between the street and the track alignment. It's the dual duty alignment with 2.5 degrees of camber up front, approximately 2 in the rear, and then I zeroed the toe out. And then I think you have casters set between 3.5 and 4 degrees, and that really, really helps with steering feel and just overall weighting with the manual rack. Because otherwise it can get a little bit heavy, but with the proper caster settings, it's actually really, really approachable and really easy to live with on the street. Parking isn't an issue. I can do 3-point turns all day long without stress. It's great. Alright, let's take it through some turns here. Super sharp turning. I mean, it's unbelievable. Oh, there's so much grip. So much more grip. Oh my gosh. Oh man. This is so much fun. This is going to be amazing on track. It's going to be a lot quicker. I can feel it already. Just the suspension and the bushings, everything is so tight and well buttoned together. Yes. Oh, I'm excited. This thing is so much fun to drive. It's finally dialed in. The alignment made such a big difference, and I think corner balancing did too. I can't really tell because I'm not turning both directions as much, but the car just feels super tight. One thing you'll notice is bushings are squeaking quite a bit. I'm going to let them break in just a little bit. There's already some graphite impregnated bushings. They were the black ones. And I'm just going to let them break in a little bit, get some of that graphite running through, and then my buddy who helped me put them on installed Zerk's fittings, and basically we can just squeeze some grease into the bushing after the fact at any point with the grease gun, and we've got nice greasy bushings again. So I think the squeaking will kind of go away over time a little bit, but also we're going to grease them here in a few weeks before the track day, and it should be ready to rock and roll. Of course, list of the new modifications is in the description. Check everything out for specifics and whatnot, but yeah, man, really happy with all this new stuff. Steering just feels so good. This is exactly what I wanted out of this car. Also got the rare power steering, no power steering, but AC pulley. It is a very difficult part to find, and we found one, and so that's in the car right now. So I actually have working AC without power steering, which is awesome. I do kind of want to keep this car streetable, and because I do plan on taking it on some road trips and long distance track days this summer, so I do want to still make it relatively comfortable to drive on a longer trip, and it is still that. So no complaints here. I am super happy with how the car feels, and man, it rips. I can't wait wait to, it's actually really cold this morning, and the Durezas aren't as happy as they could be normally, but I'm really excited to get this thing in a situation where there's some warmth in the tires and brakes, and we've got all the weight out of the car, and we'll take it out on track. So I'm really curious to see what it'll do at Gingerman. Last time, I think I was running a 155. That was my best lap, which is kind of about the same lap time as my GTI, my Mark 6 GTI used to be. BRZ was into the 149s, I believe. Maybe even a little bit quicker. Might have been 148, 147. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a lot quicker than the Miata. So if I can match the BRZ in this car, I would be very happy. And I don't think I should have a problem doing that with this new setup. All right, good stuff, guys. Keep an eye out here for a Chevy SS video coming up soon. I've got the SS this week. It is a 6-speed manual. The thing is freaking awesome. I would totally buy one of those cars. They are, they're so much fun. I can't wait to just keep driving it all week. We just did a POV night drive for the Wine Hero channel, and oh man, it's just the right formula. It's so well balanced. It's fun to drive in most all situations, and when you start pushing it, it doesn't fall on its face. It gets even better, which is what you want from a performance car. And it's a sedan that kind of flies under the radar a little bit, except this one is gold orange, which doesn't quite do that, but it's a gorgeous color. Oh, it looks so good. I can't believe GM isn't selling more of those things, because they are such amazing cars. It's a 4-door Camaro, you know. It's a Holden. It's awesome. All right, well, I'll be posting some reviews and stuff on that too, so keep an eye out. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the Miata, and basically just kind of let you know what's been happening with this, because I am basically retiring it as a winter car and just kind of going a little bit more of a track focused direction. I might be doing wider tires and bigger brakes, going up to 15s here sometime this summer, but we'll see what budget allows and all that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, anything you'd like to see on this car besides some track content. And for me, first track day is on Memorial Day, so we'll see you then, if not before, with some more footage of driving this car, because I'm sure I'll be doing a lot of it. It is a riot. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.